Meanwhile, the Kouga Municipality in the Eastern Cape's ordered the immediate evacuation of Linderhof residents as wildfires continue to flare up due to wind speed picking up. While the fires in Humansdorp and Jeffreys Bay are largely contained, firefighting teams remain on the ground, actively monitoring and preventing any flare-ups. In St. Francis Bay and surrounding areas, crews continue to make steady progress under challenging conditions, supported by extensive aerial resources, including helicopters and bomber planes. However, most fires remain under control. Well, Hattingh Bornman is the Kouga Municipality Executive Mayor, and he joins us now. Good evening, and thank you for joining us here on Late Edition.
Good evening. Thank you very much for having me.
Hattingh, can you give us an update on the fires and the situation in the area right now?
Yeah, at this stage, the fires that started in St. Francis around the Kouga River area is under control. The fires in Humansdorp is under control, which started on, I think it was Thursday morning. And then also the fires behind Jeffreys Bay is also under control. And we've got teams on the ground that are continually monitoring those areas to make sure that there's no flare-ups overnight. The winds have died down a bit, so it makes it a lot easier to see these flare-ups and to also contain them, obviously. The biggest concern at this stage is in Oyster Bay or towards Oyster Bay. The road between St. Francis Bay and Oyster Bay is under a great stress. There's a large fire there. We've had helicopters and fixed-wing aircraft over that area for a large part of the day, including lots of ground staff that was working on the fire extremely hard throughout the day, and the fire was huge. That's also why we had to evacuate the area of Linderhof. It's a very small area next to the Kouga River, but at this stage, all their properties were able to be saved, and there's no damage to any infrastructure or property at this stage.
That was actually my next question. I was going to ask you if there have been any loss or damage to structures.
Yeah, luckily we've been very fortunate not to lose any lives. We're really thankful for that, and that is our first priority, to make sure that we don't lose any people's lives, and then secondly, obviously, to protect our infrastructure. So we're working extremely hard to get this done. Then we have to contain this fire so that it doesn't get out of control. There's a lot of grazing land that will be lost if we don't stop it close to where it is at the moment.
So you said that the homes and structures in the Linderhof area, are they not under threat anymore, or do they remain under threat at this point?
No, they're not under threat anymore. Our firefighters did an amazing job, including the air support, including our teams on the ground. They were really wonderful. We had so much support from working on fire with airplanes, from Gift of the Givers with airplanes. We had really support from all over the province, including from other municipalities around us, and we're really thankful for that. So Lindenhof at this stage is safe. The fire has been secured there. However, there are still other parts that we're fighting currently.
Can you just tell us, the viewers, how the firefighters are doing, how they're bearing up? I imagine they are very, very long hours and extremely stressful.
Yes, it's been a very, very long. This is we're going into our third evening now of fighting fires. So the teams are working throughout the night. We're rotating staff, obviously, to make sure that they get rest. We've got medical support on site. They are really doing an amazing job. Our firefighters, our volunteers, our firefighters from neighboring municipalities are working on fire, guys. Residents that's jumping in, and everything from bushwhackers to taking a hose pipe and spraying some fire. They're all really doing an amazing job, and we're very, very thankful to them, as well as to residents and businesses that have been donating supplies to our firefighters that's fighting on the front line, for them to be for nutrition and for water and so forth. So it's really been an amazing team effort to make sure that we contain this fire. There's still a lot to do overnight, but we are very confident that we'll be able to contain it very soon.
How important is it for the communities to work with the efforts by firefighters? Because it just seems to be coming out over and over again, and it's really heartwarming that communities, volunteers are all pitching in. How important is their help at this time?
Yeah, it's incredibly important and really massively valued. I think it's important that we work together. It's important that people buy into the bigger picture of what we as a municipality stand for. And I think because of that, people have been throwing in not only their physical support and help, but even people donating money for jet fuel for airplanes, people donating money for accommodation for staff to sleep and for visitors to come who needs to work in the fire to come and sleep. And it's really been amazing to experience the support from our residents and businesses, local businesses. It's really amazing to have that support.
Thank you so much, Hattingh Bornman, and he is the Kouga Municipality Executive Mayor, giving us an update on that area with regards to the fires.